Good afternoon. Welcome once again to the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. I was just looking at the front cover of today's Athens news, and it was really interesting. It's, basically a view from Bong Hill. And I was sitting there reflecting on Bong Hill and all the Bong Hillers, and thinking, it is really an interesting view from up on Bong Hill, but it is probably the most ADA unfriendly vantage points in the city of Athens. But just thinking about when I think of Bong Hill, I think of the return of Ohio University student body and other things. But I know there's a lot of students who make that trek and climb to the top of Bong Hill, which reminds me that the students will be back really soon, Kyle. They're going to be moving back in mass. I know that this weekend is early move-in in the residence halls, and we're already starting to see U-Haul trucks pulling in, and we'll see that continue on the weekend after, I'm sure. But since this is going to be move-in weekend or early weekend, what's the weather going to look like for hauling your stuff into your res hall or your apartment?
So today we got scattered storms, high of 79. Tonight, scattered storms early, low 64. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, high of 83, low 55. Friday, sunny skies, high of 79, low 53. Saturday, mostly sunny skies, high of 79, low 58. Sunday, we got mostly cloudy skies, high of 77, low 63. Monday, we got scattered storms, high of 78, low 60. Next Tuesday, we got partly cloudy skies, high of 78, low 58. And next Wednesday, we got mostly sunny skies, high of 78, low 57. In coronavirus cases, I'm watching this graph now. We are plateauing of the BA5 Omicron variant of the subvariant of the Omicron, and then beginning September 1, Moderna and Pfizer should have the boosters for like 40 years and older, actually beginning 20 years and older, beginning September 1, because there could be another Omicron subvariant coming in. We don't know one for sure yet, but it's already being spotted in other countries, but so far right now it's not in the United States quite yet. And monkeypox in Ohio, like right now, monkeypox, you don't get it quite as easily as COVID is, but there are still vaccines for monkeypox way back before 2000, maybe way before that. So try to get the vaccine for it. And it's also almost time to get our flu vaccines as well, which is almost that time of the year. The cold season, it's approaching right on it. So basically, meteorological first day of fall starts September 1st, and the actual first day of fall starts September 22nd, I believe. It is September 22nd. So we got another month and a half left of summer, which is, I believe it's, how summer's going on? Why so fast already? In sports, Saturday morning, we got a special event at Peden Stadium, 9:30 a.m. to noon. It's called the Peden Palooza event. It's supposed to be absolutely less humid, fall-like morning, fall day. Temperatures in the morning at 7 before it starts at 9:30. The temperature could be roughly between 61 to 66 degrees, and then by the time it ends, it should be roughly around 70, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is good news is that once we get past this, today's is the last day of the worst of the heat and the humidity. We'll get a break of this humidity for a while, because we're showing the models. There's a pretty good strong cold front that's still near Chicago, Minneapolis, St. Louis area, and it's supposed to come from our area tomorrow. So dew points today could be in the 70s, and tomorrow we'll start to feel that dew points drop slowly. Tomorrow could be like in the upper 60s, and then Friday and Saturday dew points could be in the upper 40s, which is actually more comfortable for a hint of fall, which is not that far away at all. And then that afternoon we got the soccer second exhibition game, Chesterfield at 4, and still supposed to be in the 70s, actually like 78 is the max high temperature, which is actually really decent. And then on Tuesday night we got the volleyball game, Convo 6 o'clock at Convo against Marshall. Then Friday we got the Green and White volleyball scrimmage, and then not long after that, September 3rd, it's a special event. We got his birthday, fireworks after the game, and also they're having all kinds of events before the game starts. Like at beginning at 3 p.m., they're having all kinds of activities for Rivers' birthdays, including mascots, tattoos, a dunk tank, and so on. And after the game ends, we'll have fireworks, and the fireworks will be right on the bike path, right on the river, which will be kind of cool. I've never seen the fireworks at the football field before, but they do them at the Cupheads in the summertime, not at OU football games or anything like that.
All right, fireworks at Peden Stadium.
September 3rd.
Nice. All right, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, we need to continue to be mindful that, COVID is still out there. That, the Omicron B5 variant is alive, unfortunately well, certainly not making people well, but the, people who are vaxxed and boosted or vaxxed and soon to be boosted, it certainly is keeping people out of the hospitals. We were just at a meeting, I was at a meeting earlier today where the new president for Oblenis Hospital was giving us kind of a brief update that, nobody at Oblenis is on ventilators or in ICU due to the COVID-19 and the Omicron variant, which is good news. But, it's out there. And, there's a lot of breakthrough going on. So just, again, be mindful. If you are compromised, wear a mask. Personally, it's a personal choice, but, keep that in mind that there are a lot of breakthroughs that are going on out there. So thank you, Kyle, for the updates and for the good weather. I'd heard that we have like fall-like weather coming up really soon. By Friday.
Friday, you'll feel it.
I think we could use that right now. Really cool art was identified by AMAC, by the Athens Municipal Arts Commission, for I guess it would be, the fourth round, third or fourth round of Art Outside the Box, which is juried by individuals independent of AMAC, but AMAC, is involved in collecting the art. There was 70 plus pieces of art, whether it's photographic or paintings or whatever, that were sent in to be juried. The jurors landed on their top 10, and then there were 5 alternates. The pieces are really nice. They're beautiful. And so at some point in the near future, you're going to see the last 10 remaining traffic control boxes being wrapped with really beautiful, nice art. Some of it's whimsical. Some of it is black and white. A lot of it is scenic. It's just, they're outstanding. So keep your eyes peeled for that as they unfold, plus all the other ones that have gone up over the past few years. Again, it's brightening the lives of those visiting or living here in Athens. Speaking of AMAC, the Athens Municipal Arts Commission is looking for people or nominees for the next Athens Poet Laureate for 2023-2024. So if you're a poet, or if you know someone who's a poet and you want to encourage them to apply, please do so. You can go to the city's website, and under AMAC you will see the submission guidelines and all that good stuff, but or you can just send it to amac@ci.athens.oh.us. But we're encouraging people to apply for that. Also, we have the 8th Annual Athena Award nominations, which is open currently. So if you know people who have been working above and beyond in the world of either disability services or individuals who are helping people with all abilities, or other operations in the city of Athens, feel free to nominate them for this. Again, you can find that on the city's website, or you can send it to Dr. Carolyn Bailey Lewis. And you can send it to Lewis C, the letter C, 3 at ohio.edu. My dear friend Carolyn, got to see her at Bounty on the Bricks that was held indoors this year up at the market on East State Street. And it's always a treat for me to be able to engage with Carolyn. But, just keep in mind, the Commission on Disabilities is looking for people to, for the nominations to roll in for the 8th Annual Athena Award. Shifting gears a little bit, the CCA program, again, this is the income tax collection through the Cleveland Central Collection Agency and then remitted to the City of Athens. That will be ongoing through the month of August. So don't be surprised for those who there may be questions about your city income tax filings. If you get a letter from CCA, it is legit. So that is ongoing to get income tax that is owed to the city by people who, in some cases, don't even know that there is a city income tax. There is. We do, our general fund is funded through the city income tax. So wanted to share that with you. Something that's going on this Friday afternoon from 4 to 6, I believe, p.m. August 12th is the OU Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine is having their convocation and white coat ceremony, which I have been invited to attend, as I have for several years, by Dr. Ken Johnson. So I will be attending that ceremony. It's a pretty cool ceremony where the incoming class receives their white coats as they go through their med school journey here in the city of Athens through Ohio University. The largest medical school classes in the state of Ohio. I mean, they're really rocking it these days. There is a back-to-school membership special going on at the community center. There you can see it for yourselves. For 3 months, it's only $65, for an individual membership. So take advantage of this. I know that Arts, Parks, and Recreation does this periodically throughout the year. I think that they have in the past have done it around the Christmas season or the New Year's season. But this is for, again, the back to school. So take advantage of this. I mean, this is a great deal. Easy to find, go to the city's website yet again, and under the Arts, Parks, and Recreation Department, it'll pop right up, I'm sure. If you need more information, or you can call down to the community center at 592-3325 and get more information from them via the telephone, or just walk in there. Walking is an exercise. The other thing, thank you, Ryan, it is free movie night. So free movie night, bring your chair or blanket to sit in the park. It's going to be Rockin' Reggie is going to be there, and they'll be giving away free snacks and drinks and whatnot. But it is the movie, and they're viewing Monsters University. I'm sure I'll be down there with my daughters, no doubt. But everyone is welcome. So come join us. I mean, it'll be fun. It's free. It is free. Who says the city doesn't have free services? We certainly do. So take advantage of that. And let's see. I'll wait and come back to that because you gave me these things in order, Scott and Ryan. As is always worth recognizing, Scott Thompson and Ryan Schwarzkopf keep me on point when it comes to the weekly updates with the mayor. Government Channel always does an outstanding job making sure that information is getting out to our community, whether it's through the Government Channel, correct me if I'm wrong, which is 1024, channel 1024. You can also view us, and some of you probably are, via Facebook and other things, and I'm sure this will show up on heavy rotation. So if you missed us right now, you're watching me now, if you're watching at all. So some upcoming meetings. Athens Shade Tree Commission is going to be meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. in council chambers right here. Then on August 15th, that would be next Monday, it will be city council, and that will be a regular session because we just came off of committees. The last things I want to wrap with are, this is fun. This to me is, I have many favorite events that take place in the city, but one that's really pretty special is one that the city takes full ownership through the Athens Municipal Arts Commission. So really, they're the ones who own it, but the city certainly embraces it as one of our boards and commissions, is the Athens Community Arts and Music Festival. That will be happening this Saturday, and that is August 13th. I'm not sure exactly what time they will kick things off, but I'm sure that it's early in the day. It'll run through. It is within the DORA, so beverages purchased within the drinking establishments can be consumed within the Athens Community Arts and Music Festival. It is on West Union. It's on West Union between Congress and Court Street. So come check it out. Lots of art, certainly lots of music. A big shout out to Scott Winland, who is the event organizer this year for the Athens Arts and Music Festival, but also working with a lot of our art vendors. Come down and check it out. You know, that's all I got to say about that event. The last thing as we close out, and so before we do close out with a little bit of a fun recap from the Ohio Brew Week, from Kyle Johansson and myself, thanks for watching us, and please join us. Is it next weekend or next week, Scott? We're still good. There will be a Wednesday when we aren't meeting, but we'll give you a heads up. But join us next week for the next installment of the Weekly Update with Kyle Johansson and the Mayor. That said, enjoy this video clip. Take care.
Athens, Ohio is home to America's first week-long celebration of craft brews. We call it Ohio Brew Week. This event lasts 9 days, filled with friends, food, fun, and of course, plenty of beer.
Hi, my name is Brandon Thompson. I'm the Executive Director of Ohio Brew Week. Brew Week's a 9-day festival in Athens, Ohio that celebrates craft brews. So we have ciders, we have meads, we have craft beer, all types of things that are brews, basically.
So my name is Boone Troyer, and I am currently the Executive Director for the Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we're doing business as Visit Athens County. Before COVID, Brew Week was a fantastic event. It was one of the staple events for Athens. So Brew Week was a wonderful event for 2022, especially with it not happening for a couple years because of the pandemic. I think 2022 was just a massive party.
It was pretty much off the charts. So we weren't sure how it was going to go. With coming in out of the pandemic. Well, we're still in the pandemic, but like people being able to actually gather and stuff like that. If you love Ohio Brew Week, I think it's really important that you volunteer. Think about doing that. Maybe just take 2 hours out of your day and volunteer, because this thing can't grow if people don't pitch in. I know people love the party and we want to be able to enjoy ourselves. There's other ways. This thing just doesn't happen, I guess is what I'm saying. There's a lot of work, a lot of coordination, a lot of working with the bars and stuff like that.
If you're interested in volunteering next year, check out www.ohiobrewweek.com. Now, let's see what this year's Ohio Brew Week looked like. Saturday and Sunday, Jack U's Tap Room hosted a benefits concert called From Ohio with Love. The concert benefited the delivery of medical supplies to Ukraine. This event featured Hill Spirits and Appalachian Folk Ensemble. And despite the rain, Hill Spirits still played on.
Controlled by their parents until they are wives, then slaves to their husbands the rest of their lives.
On Monday, we met at Jackie O's Brew Pub for the infamous keg tapping ceremony, the real kickoff to Ohio Brew Week. Brandon Thompson gave an inspiring speech commemorating John Sparhawk, the man, myth, and legend who invented Brew Week. Many cheers were made.
And now he is loaded and going away. Your parents don't like me because I am poor. They say I'm not worthy.
Brew Week can be celebrated by those of all ages. Tuesday was Craft Day, brought to us by the Dairy Barn Arts Center. Kids were encouraged to make shrinky-dink keychains and tinted sunglasses. Wednesday evening was full of good food and a great view, where we held the top deck dinner on top of the city parking garage. Jackie O's Kitchen served a 5-course meal paired with 5 delicious beer tastings. Thursday night, the Union celebrated Brew Week with great music and even greater company, featuring artists Bosniak, Ethan Bartman, Mike Elliott, Tommy Stump, and Kelby Primer. On Friday, we hopped from Jackie O's to Little Fish to Devil's Kettle and to West End for the Athens Art Hop. This event celebrates local artists. Visit each location and earn a free pint glass. And what would Ohio Brew Week be without Last Call? This event celebrates the end of an amazing week. It's an all-day event that fills up Court Street with local food, beer, and art vendors. The brew and music lineup is endless and sure to keep you entertained. Happy Ohio Brew Week 2022. Cheers!